Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino. We're looking at a beer from Mill Street. I know it's been a long time since we've had a Mill Street beer. As you guys know, Mill Street has been purchased by Labatt Coors. This is their Raspberry and Blood Orange Sour. It is 5% alcohol by volume. Now, I'm really curious what the coloration of this beer is going to be, because that will really tell me a few things here, right? Let's just do this. Ingredients: water, organic malted barley, sugars, and then in brackets, blood orange puree, concentrated raspberry juice, organic malted wheat, hops, and yeast. Don't drink and drive. I agree with that. Beer made better. Maybe in the past. Well, you know what? I haven't been to Mill Street since the purchase. A lot of their beers I'm still a fan of. I mean, I won't lie. When it comes to bringing beers up to Nunavik, I usually buy 224s a month. Because once a week you can bring up a 12-pack each from the south, from Marché Touraine, and I order 224s for me, and I order 224s for my wife, and once a month I do that. And one of the 12-packs I always bring up is the Mill Street mix pack that comes with the Pilsner, the Little Big Lager, and the Organic Lager. And I like that little pack. It's a fine little pack for just sitting back and drinking. It's just like I also usually bring up either the Sleeman Mixer Pack or the Sleeman Clear 2.0, because again, it's just a sit back and drink it type of beer. And then the second set of 2.4s, I usually bring up 2 each of 12 different beers, and those are my review beers for the month, unless I end up with other things. But yeah, little tidbit, eh? Let's try it. Okay, I'll be honest, I was not expecting it to pour that color. And I'm trying to... Okay, and I wasn't expecting the head to come out with that. Oh, it's so bright in here. I'm right under the light, you didn't see it, but it does have a pink hue to it. I did not expect it to come out that color. I expected the golden color that you get from a lot of other AB InBev fruit sours and such. But... apparently Mill Street's still allowed to use some good stuff in there. Again, I haven't had a Mill Street. I haven't been to Mill Street in a long time. But again, I still do drink some of their beers. I still enjoy the odd vanilla porter, the odd cobblestone, that 12-pack that I bring up once a month just to have a nice drinking beer out of the can. Okay, but that's kind of what I expected. It just has that kind of like... okay, I'm going to say this and people are going to think... people that don't know what I'm talking about are going to think I'm being an asshole. It kind of has that wet fart type of smell. But what I'm talking about is that canned macro beer scent that a lot of macro beers have. And I know these guys aren't... they're owned by a macro company, but they're still a good company. But whether or not they're, I don't know, maybe they're fully pasteurizing now, maybe they're doing this, maybe, I don't know what they're doing, but it has that just, that blah beer scent out of the glass. There is a little bit of raspberry scent out of the glass, so it's the can, and usually the can I like the smell of better. I actually enjoy the smell out of the glass better than the can. Cheers, let's try it. Blood Orange Raspberry Sour. Sour? Yeah, it has a nice little tart note to it. I wouldn't say it's puckering sour. It's not like a... but I like tart more than I like... so, I mean, right there, that's a plus. Soft, light-bodied, easy drinking. Also pluses. ABV is low enough that I could drink a bunch of them without having a problem. Another plus. Flavor. other than sour, eh? The blood orange, not giving me what I would like from a blood orange, but you do get that fleshy, slightly bitter, slightly overripened, pulpy taste that you could get from fresh squeezed orange juice and such. It doesn't have the bright flavor that a lot of blood orange has. It has that just kind of meaty, fleshy flavor. The raspberries are there though. The raspberries are the blood orange is there. It's just like I said, it's not the part of the blood orange I would want. There is raspberry flavor in there. It is a little bit more the over ripened raspberries when they're kind of turning into mush, and you're eating them and you're getting the seeds stuck in your teeth and you're crunching the seeds and you're getting that tannic sensation. But the sour over ripened raspberries with just the slightest touch of the sweetness from a raspberry. I like this beer. I don't think I could say I love this beer, but I like this beer. Yeah, I have no real complaints other than the smell of the can. That's a solid little beer. Again, it doesn't have fully the flavor I would hope for, but it has the type of sour I like. It still tastes like the fruits that are supposed to be in it, even if they're not popping. It's a nice, light ABV type of brew that just slides down the throat. I can't give that under an 8. That's a solid beer. AB InBev or not, I can't. Thank you, YouTube. Bye.